thought I would come back on here after the fact and sort of do a review of this look here. So I got my hair done at Salon Vera. It's formerly known as Salon Vera, but it's my friend and stylist. My friend Vera Jeanae has a salon suite out here in St. Louis, and it's called Salon Vera, and so I wanted to really support her during this time. I know in my last video, the one where I was like chit-chatting and retwisting my hair, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm interested in going back to a loctician during this time, but I kind of bend the rules to go get my hair done this time around because it is my friend, number one of my close friends, and so I really wanted to support her business during this time, especially with pandemic. They recently opened back up, and also the protocol and the conditions undergoing back kind of made me felt safe. Like temperature check, she checked my temperature as soon as I walked in, and I wore my mask the whole time. She wore her mask the whole time. We both had to wash our hands before the appointment even starts. And also she has her own little suite area, as it was featured in the footage earlier. So I felt way more comfortable going into a salon suite where it's just me and her, as opposed to like an open salon. So that's kind of like one of the biggest perks and benefits of the salon suite. Even before pandemic, it's kind of just nice to have your own private space with you and just the hairstylist, and not have to, like, you know, battle for a shampoo bowl or wait forever. It's like supposed to be more scheduled out. But it's also beneficial during the pandemic because it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to deal with everybody else's germs around me. It's just me and the stylist that I trust. So yeah, I wanted to support her business during this time. It's kind of hard out here for everyone, and with things opening back up and I felt safe enough, I just went ahead and did it. Anyway, I have been thinking about doing crochet hair for a while. This is actually something that I am familiar with because I used to do crochet styles all the time when I was a loose natural, and it was kind of like my go-to. It was just easy to have like a style that's like already like ready-made. I don't have to like twist it up at night if I don't want to. I can just easily put water and conditioner in the hair and it'll be fine because it's synthetic. It's just one of those easy go-to styles that look really good, and it doesn't take that long to install it. So from start to finish, I would say that the appointment took about 4 hours. She shampooed my hair. She also did this tea tree tingly scalp treatment that felt really good. My scalp was a little bit on the drier side, so she took care of that. Then I sat under the dryer to wait for my locks to fully dry because you don't want wet locks braided up underneath hair. That's just gonna be like a moldy, disgusting mess. So I sat under the dryer, let my locks fully dry, and then she oiled my scalp, she braided it up, and she also did the whole little, I don't know what you call it, she threaded my hair with, like, you know, the weave thread to sort of get my braids all packed up, easily manageable so I can add the crochet hair. So the kind of hair that I got is the Freetress Beach Curl, I believe is the name of it, and I'm pretty sure I got it in the longest length that they had at the beauty supply, which was 18 inches, I believe. And I got it in the color 1B because I really like black, but then I was like, oh, I might want to play with a little bit of color in there. The color's okay, but it's not like my favorite. But as you can see from like this strand, like it starts off dark and then it moves into this color, and the color for those was the OT 27, so it's the ombre hair. We just added a few bits in there, but I didn't want it to be too overwhelming, but I think she added in a good amount. I think afterwards she was even like, I could add more color. This is my first time getting this type of hair. I feel like my go-to crochet hair whenever I was a loose natural and getting crochet more often was that Jamaican bounce. The Jamaican bounce was just fire. I don't know why, but that hair right there is amazing. I also really like the Presto curl. I think that's what I got last time I got a crochet. It was a mixture of the Presto curl and something else by Freetress that I can't remember right now. Getting this done, she did an amazing job. She tried to do the invisible part right here on my off-center part, and then also I can wear it over to the side right here. Those are the invisible part areas where you don't notice the knot as much, and it works on both sides, as you can see. And I think there's another one over here, but I don't really wear my hair parted on that side for some reason. So far I really like it. It is starting to knot up a bit. I will say that this is exactly a week into wearing this hair. Also, another thing to note is that this hair is different than when you saw it in that last scene at the salon. I left the salon when she just trimmed the ends like a very little bit. She only like trimmed it and it was like coming all the way down to like here. it was long, and so I left the salon. I went all the way back home and I was like, why am I not really feeling this style? And I was reminded by my boyfriend that, like, you know, the hair is a little long. And I was like, that is exactly right. I don't even really like long hair like that. Even when I used to get like sew-ins and stuff, I was never that girl that was like, I want hair all the way down my back. I don't know why. It just doesn't, I don't think it looks good on me. I just can't make it work. But I was like, yes, that's what it is. It's way too long. And so I hit her up and I was like, you need to cut my hair. I was like, can you please cut my hair? And she was nice enough to come all the way to my house. Well, I say all the way to my house because it is further away from the salon, but we kind of live close to each other. So I knew it wasn't gonna be too much of an inconvenience, but shout out to her for that. She's amazing for that, honestly. She came over here and in this room, she transformed my hair into this nice layered cut. So like some pieces are long, some are shorter. It's just kind of like layered throughout so that it looks way more natural than just all curls all the way down, which made me look like, I don't know, like a Renaissance poodle or something. I don't know. I love it so much more now. I love it, I love it, I love it. And honestly, this hair is like really low maintenance. I haven't had too much problem with knotting. Today was the first time that I actually had to take scissors to my hair to cut out some of the knots, because eventually it will marry a little bit and like fray, and that's just the nature of the style. It's synthetic hair. You shouldn't really expect more than that. And I only plan on keeping this style in maybe for like another 2 weeks or so, until it looks like really old, and then I'm just like over it, then I'll just take them down. But I just thought it was nice to like change up my hair for a little bit. Something interesting that I have noticed that I didn't really get before when I was a loose natural, but I feel like people put this stigma on people with locks, like they only want to wear their locks, or they only, you know, they're so pro locks and pro whatever that it's like you would never see them outside of that. So whenever I got this hairstyle, I actually got asked this twice, and I'm not offended by it at all, but I just thought it was really interesting. But 2 people in my life asked me like, oh, so what made you decide to do this? And it was like, that's interesting, because I don't think anyone has ever asked me that whenever I was a loose natural and I popped on a wig or wore a crochet style or got a sew-in or, you know, straightened my hair. Like any change I made for my hair, it didn't really get questioned as much when I was a loose natural. But it seems like this is like the first change I've had since having locks. And 2 people specifically were like, oh, what made you want to do that? And I just thought it was interesting to ask that, because it's kind of like oh, did you think that I wouldn't change my hair up for a certain reason? Like, is there some sort of unconscious bias towards people with locks and, you know, not being, I don't know, not being able to change it up a bit? I don't know, let me know in the comments below, but I thought it was interesting. But the answer to the question is I wanted to because I can. I have the ability to change my hair because Black women are magic. I truly believe so. I just feel like I don't have to be stuck in a certain style, and it doesn't speak negatively towards my real hair. I love my locks dearly. I love my natural hair, kinks, all of it. I love it. I wear it out a majority of the time. In the almost 2 years of being locked, this is the first time I've worn something different, and it was weird to look at myself in the mirror like, you look different, girl. But at the end of the day, I'm allowed to change up my hair, and I want you guys to feel comfortable enough to change up your hair no matter what. Whether it's crochet over locks, weave over locks, I've seen that too, coloring your locks, whatever. Don't let anybody like put you in this box of you have to like do things a certain way, because I feel like people tend to do that in the lock community and in the natural hair community in general. People frown upon naturals who straighten their hair more, or they frown upon people who color their hair, and it's just like, no, it shouldn't matter. Like, it's hair, it grows, it's fun. Like, you're able to change up your look completely with it, so just have fun with it. Like, life's too short to be caring about what other people say. But anyway, this is my hair, little hair flip for y'all. I'm enjoying it so far. I only plan on keeping it another couple of weeks, and then I'll go back to my locks because I kind of do miss them. I don't know, I miss having them out. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more interesting loc content and lifestyle content. And I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye.